the process for making a cuff in wax is a very long and tedious process. We start off with a chunk like this, and what I do is I make sure it's very clean and even. And the next step is to mark it off with a divider. In other words, this will allow me to trace where to take it down thickwise. But what I do normally is I make a template and I do it out of maybe silver, brass, or if I have a gold one, I use a gold one. So this is the template, the shape of the cuff that I'm looking to do. The reason I'm doing this in wax is because I am going to use some gemstones. So this is hessonite. Hessonite. I'll put that up and tell you what family of stone this is. It's got like a reddish, maybe reddish, dark color. Almost looks like garnet actually. So anyway, so the first thing I do is I mark the lines. This way I know what to follow and how far down to carve. And once I have the lines on both sides, because you need it symmetrical, whatever you do on one side, you need to do on the other. Then you need to actually find out how wide you want the cuff. This is a little bit like 1.5 inches that I carved. So to come down to this, from this to this, there's a lot of filing this way. And then a lot of work I do with this tool. This makes it a lot faster. It's really better to wear a mask because this creates a lot of dust, a lot of wax dust. It's not good to inhale. So once I get the shape I want, for example, I am going to add to this like this. I'm going to put it together because I'm going to put a hinge on one side. This is going to go here. And I'm going to put a hinge on one side. It's going to open. But in this particular cuff, I'm going to take off a lot on the inside because the template for this, I needed this shape, thisness to come way down. And I use this to measure the thickness. So I need this to come down all the way to about 1.5 millimeter. Because these, when I set these stones, I'm going to set quite a few of them in different angles. So I'm going to, it's going to look something like this when I'm done with that. So this one is it's in my post. It's a emerald and sapphire ring that I did about a while back. A lot of work. So you need to have patience, and you always need to check the thickness, and you need to check the angle. So it's a long process, tedious, long process. Patience, lots of patience. Check out my Instagram at Miguel Monzon Jeweler, and subscribe to my channel so I can bring you some more tutorials on wax carving and other good stuff. Email me if you have any questions. I'll be very happy to answer your questions. Anything at all that you need, please email me. I'll always answer back.